Hey guys, in today's video, I want to talk about iOS 18.3.1. This software update has been out for exactly 1 week as of the filming of this video. Now, as per usual, I always like to come back and share with you guys my thoughts on performance, battery, any bugs and issues, and I've been testing newer devices as well as some of the older devices for 1 week, and I have some good and bad news to share with you guys. But before we get to any of this information, I just want to emphasize, for those of you who have yet to update to iOS 18.3.1, this software update actually patches an extremely important USB security flaw within the iPhone that I think should be enough for anyone and everyone to want to update to 18.3.1. With all that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is notification summaries. A lot of you guys continue to ask about this, and I just want to go ahead and emphasize that we do not need a software update for Apple to enable these. They're temporarily unavailable, and Apple can automatically enable these server-side for Apple Intelligent devices, but as of iOS 18.3.1 and even 18.3, these continue to be unavailable, and Apple will be automatically switching these on once they're ready to go once again. But we do not need a software update for these to become available. They will appear automatically, as you see there, once it's ready to go. Now, something else that I do want to talk about is the camera and the Photos application on iPhone. These continue to have issues with the latest iOS 18.3.1. Now, I'm happy to report that with the latest iOS 18.3, the official final release, and 18.3.1, I haven't had any camera issues where the camera would freeze or not work properly. As of right now, everything seems to be working just fine for me, but some of you guys continue to get this, black screen that you see here with the camera UI, but the camera won't turn on. A lot of you guys are still reporting this. Luckily, again, I haven't encountered this issue, but a lot of you guys are still having this issue. And also, the Photos application, for some reason, some of you guys are saying that it's glitchy and laggy. Also, something that I haven't encountered, but it looks like a lot of you guys are having issues, again, with the camera and the Photos application still on the latest iOS 18.3.1. Now, something else that's kind of weird is a screen distortion that I continue to have every time I connect or disconnect to Carplay. It is for a split second. It's so quick that I can't even capture it sometimes, but it's sort of green lines and distortion on the display. Still happening with 18.3.1. Not a major issue, but I think it's kind of weird that we still have these display, calibration issues, even with iOS 18.3.1. Now, something else that I continue to have issues with, and this is more important to me because this happens every single day. You see here, this is a screen capture of when I walk into the studio, the Wi-Fi doesn't connect automatically. Obviously, when you walk into somewhere where you already have connected to Wi-Fi, your iPhone should automatically connect. Well, that's not the case here in the studio. It happens every single day. I have to go manually into the Wi-Fi network, select it in order for my iPhone to actually connect to the network here in the studio when it should automatically connect. So hopefully these Wi-Fi connection issues will be addressed with a future software update. Let me know if you're having these Wi-Fi issues yourself. Now, I want to talk about older devices because a lot of you guys are asking how's the performance on these older devices. And I've been testing the iPhone XR, the iPhone 11, and let me show you something interesting that I found here. So with iOS 18.3, the multi-core performance was over 4,000. You see right there it is. Now with 18.3.1, the multi-core performance is below 4,000. It's actually dropped to 3,615, okay? And it was up to 4,068, as you can see right there with 18.3. So on older devices, I've noticed performance decrease, although it doesn't really reflect on the actual OS when I'm using the older devices. But just something to note, the performance has decreased actually dramatically. And the multi-core performance for older devices, the iPhone XS, XR, the iPhone 11, but on newer devices, the performance has increased slightly, not by much. And last but not least, let's talk about the battery, because obviously you guys are asking. Now, the battery life for me has been phenomenal on iOS 18.3. And still the same thing here with iOS 18.3.1. I'm not sure if you guys are still having battery issues, but hey, everything seems to be running well for me in terms of battery. And even on older devices, battery has been pretty solid for me on the latest 18.3.1. And again, guys, this software update actually patches an extremely important USB security flaw that I think should be enough for everyone to want to update. Just keep that in mind. And there you guys have it. That about brings it into this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.